What's going on, everybody? This is Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know. And today, guys, I just got finished with the Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal documentary, and I'm gonna make another video with probably Mark Boy 316 after he watches it in probably like a week or two. But I want to get my immediately thoughts out. I'm live to you on camera. It's an emotional piece of work. It's well done. They talk about his full career, his dad and his uncle going into professional wrestling. Talking about going into professional wrestling, talking about Bray Wyatt's character, Husky Harris in NXT, being mentored by Cody Rhodes and all that. It's a very emotional piece, but like I said, I'll make another video with Markboy 316 about this, or any of my YouTube friends who watch this doc and want to get it out to the world. But they talked about football. They talked about NXT and his debut with the Wyatt family and how they wanted Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, Brody Lee, aka Luke Harper, and how they came in as a family and all this good shit that happened during everything. And after all of this, they talk about how, like, in 2013, the Wyatt family came all together. And just like everything that came with the Wyatt family, and like in 2015, Braun Strowman came apart, and he didn't know anything about wrestling that much, but Bray Wyatt saw something in him that captivated an audience. And I don't know, man. This is like Bo Dallas said, Bray Wyatt is gone, but his legacy and ideas will live on forever. If you're not a fan of Bray Wyatt, then you're not a fan of professional wrestling. You are not. Because if you didn't see his aura in 2013, let's forget about 2010 Husky Harris, because that was his worst gimmick ever. But in 2013, he turned everything around. It says right here, Bray Wyatt will go down as one of the most professional wrestling, most cherished storytellers. Wyatt wounded his Legath promos and lore-filled personas, captivating audience with his cult leader saga and and literally sending viewers down the rabbit hole with his follow the rabbit, White Rabbit teasers all through late 2022. But like, in the past, I mean, when he was a kid, he used to watch horror movies like Beetlejuice and I don't know. I think it said like Edward Scissorhands, and he would like dress up. And bravo to the Undertaker for doing the narrations. And the Jesus, this is hard to make. His confirmed in the Bray Wyatt documentary, and we finally figured out what the puppets were for. Huskus was a representation of what Bray has gone through as Husky Harris. Rambling Rabbit was a perfection of people's opinion about Bray rambling in promos. Abby was Sister Abigail, and Mercy the Buzzer was an homage to Wheel of Mercy, who Bray drew influence from. Dude, fantastic documentary with Tyler Rotunda, Bo Dallas, and just great stuff. Just fucking great. They also showed what the last Fiend persona costume would be for Bray. It feels like he's sitting right at home waiting for a return, man. I just want to see him. Want to see him one more time, and to have him in, like, talking through the whole documentary made me feel better, but also made me sad as hell. Like, I'll pull up what wrestling is not a love story. It's much more than that. It's hope. A great man once said that, Bray Wyatt, and he said, and just to see the way that Bray Wyatt and John Cena did that Firefly Funhouse match in 2020 at WrestleMania 36, fantastic. And to see, like, him, like, transforming into the Fiend and, like, saying, like, let's look at the Firefly Funhouse tapes and all that crap. See, okay, so says he says he's not gone. His ideas will live on forever. Guys, if you're not a fan of Bray Wyatt, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because everyone is a fan of Bray Wyatt in some selection of his career. If you didn't like Husky Harris, okay. If you like cult leader Bray, amazing. If you didn't like The Fiend because of how he was booked, that's okay too. But everybody has to love his final character. Everybody in the damn world. This is how a documentary should be made. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes. And just hearing Bray's voice helped me through this documentary even more. But what broke my heart the most, besides hearing his death in this documentary, was to hear him talk about John Huber, Brody Lee's death, and like how he was the first man he hugged after winning the WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber in 2017. Like, he's not gone. He's right. He's at home waiting for a return. I mean, God damn it, I want him back. See, look at this. Brody Lee was the first person Bray Wyatt went to following his WWE championship reign. Working along Randy Orton in 2017, they had fun together. He says it looks like we're making a sci-fi horror movie for sci-fi. But then at the end, if you guys didn't see it, but if you guys didn't see it, I'm sorry. This is kind of a spoiler. Uncle Howdy was teased at the end of the documentary. It's unknown exactly when or how the return will actually take place. It's planned, but what is it teased for? Bray Wyatt's legacy will live on through Uncle Howdy. And I kind of liked this. Like this in loving memory of Wyndham Rotunda. Because it's kind of the shirt I'm wearing right now. But I don't know. But we did learn a lot. And just knowing that was like hearing that JoJo was in the kitchen while Bray Wyatt was taking a nap, and then found out he died in the bed, and then calling his sister, and then breaking all down on the floor. I'm sorry. He was dressed up as the Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice. But he was feeling like so down as the Fiend, and then he got released. But Peacock, WWE, you did a fantastic job. 7 months after his death, this came out at the perfect time that I needed. But guys, if you are gonna watch this, you have to have your tissues by your side, because you will need them. You will need them. I don't know how I didn't use a trick. Yes, I was crying in like 30 minutes of this because of how, and I love how the makeup was done on the Fiend except the Burn Fiend. I don't know, man. I didn't know I didn't know Wyndham was an artist until I saw all of his paintings. He was a true idol. And just to see this like uncaptivated, not like unreleased footage, and just hearing Wyndham's voice through the whole documentary, like I said about like 10 minutes ago, but seeing this uncut footage from promo class from FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling. Gone but never forgotten. This was probably one of the best documentaries I've seen in a long time. This was phenomenally done. It even says here, 2 docs that all legit wrestling fans should be watching in the next 2 days. Roman's doc on A&E and Bray Wyatt's doc on Peacock. To me, if you don't watch these, you aren't a serious wrestling fan. And just wrap the Bray Wyatt doc, and my gosh, what brilliance. This man captivated friend, brother, and father. He was unmatched. Cried throughout the entire thing. Wyatt is forever. The last seconds really got me. Taylor, a.k.a. Bo Dallas, did a phenomenal job. And just seeing him win this championship again in 2020, in 2017, on my television in 2024. It was special. It was special. Bray Wyatt, you will never leave our hearts. You will never leave the industry. We will never forget that Bray Wyatt existed. We will always shine a light to your legacy. It will always live on in me, in my buddy Ryan, in just all of us. Like I said, go kick heaven's ass. Because we know you're up there fighting something. So go kick it in the ass. And just before I log off this video, I want to show you guys something. I got this for my birthday, guys. And you know he's up there fighting his heart out. I got this for my birthday, and it will always be my greatest gift ever. In 23 years, this is my greatest gift of all time. Just hearing his promos and all that, and just knowing that that he's up there, and thank you for Rob Schramberger for sending this to me. And as I put that away, just seeing all of the great things Jason did for Bray Wyatt, just seeing everything that happened in that documentary is perfect. And for knowing that the lantern was actually a light bulb he blew out, like he actually like struck a match to it and blew it out, was fantastic. So again, those are my thoughts on the Bray Wyatt documentary for 2 hours. And again, like I said, I'll come back with Mark Boy 316 or the Wrestling King or Gregory Kramer, and we'll do a lot more in-depth things, I hope. So guys, if you haven't done it already, please let me in to your YouTube subscription boxes on your phones or your computers, on your tablets, or your PS4s, or your Xboxes. And the only thing to do is to hit that subscribe button right here. And please leave your comments. Have you watched the documentary yet on Bray Wyatt becoming immortal? I want to know it in the comment section down below. And I want you to do something for me, guys. Just know that Bray Wyatt is in your hearts and that he will never leave. Because you are attached to something that will never leave your body. And now, Bray Wyatt will always light the way. And all you have to do is let him in. Let me in. Guys, this has been Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know. And all you have to do right now is follow the YouTube buzzards. Yeah. Guys, this has been Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know. And I'm out. Peace.